Hello everyone, I'm Yeti from View Gaming, and today we're gonna check out the Wandering Village. So this is a brand new city builder that was just released into early access this week, and what sets it apart from all the many other city builders out there is that it takes place on the back of a giant wandering creature, like you can see right here. So that's the main place we're going to be building. I don't know if we are going to be able to get off it at some point, or our villagers will be able to gather resources and stuff. I would assume so, that is a thing in the as we progress through the game, but we are going to find out. I'm quite excited to try and play this, especially since I haven't played any city builders in quite a long time. I used to play a lot of them, but I'm definitely out of practice, that's for sure, but we'll see how it goes. So let's just jump into this, right? Okay, so start new game. We can be a novice, adept or veteran. The village elder shows you the ropes of how to take care of your settlement, recommended for first-time players. That would probably be a good idea since I haven't played this before. This is the first time I'm starting it up. Otherwise, you can be an adept. You start in safe, familiar territory, take care of your village as you slowly venture into more dangerous regions. Recommended for intermediate players. And as a veteran, the world is a harsh and unforgiving place from the very beginning. Survive by any means necessary. And of course, that's recommended for experienced players. But I think we're just going to start over here. And I think we're just going to call this beginner because that's what we are, right? We haven't played this before. So we're going to take the easy route.
From our homes by the toxic spores, we kept wandering, looking for shelter. But not in our wildest dreams did we imagine what we would find.
Oh, look at that. Unbu, I believe it's called. This giant creature. Okay, yes. Heal your Unbu whenever needed. Aha. Okay, so tutorial. Hello friend, I'm the village elder and in charge of the good people here. Our people, the Niomans, have traveled far and endured many hardships throughout the years. But now we have come across an Unbu, an ancient beast believed to have gone extinct centuries ago. Our encounter must have been fated. It has most likely been asleep in the ground for a very long time. Maybe it woke up because the toxins keep seeping further and further into the earth. That does not sound very good. The poor thing seems exhausted and has gone back to sleep for now. I once read that Unbu draw their nutrients from the ground, so I wonder if it can sustain itself out here. Seems like we need to take care of each other from now on. My experience has brought our people here, but now it is time for you to take over and lead them to a better place. To ease the transition, I could teach you a little of what I've learned. Tutor you even. A tutorial, so to say. What do you think? Probably a good idea. Okay, well, let's see. This is all our villagers. I assume if I press space, yes, I paused the game. That's always nice. Okay, so we have an Elder's notebook. Open the Elder's notebook. That seems to be this one. Game goals. Try to survive for as long as you can. To do so, you'll have to provide your villagers with shelter and food, research new technologies, and scavenge materials from all kinds of biomes. This is where I'm thinking, well, there might be more than one biome on top of Unbu, but I assume it means that somehow we have to get resources from around the world by getting off Unbu's back, but we'll see. Also, don't forget to take care of Unbu, your giant companion. If all your villagers or Unbu die, it's game over. Ooh, okay, so we don't want that to happen, of course. Okay, and then there's all kinds of information, basic, something about buildings, about Unbu, so there's something about taking care of it, interesting, even commands, nice. A lot of stuff about villagers, biomes, food, mechanics, resources. Oh wow, look at that, there's a lot of resources. And even more about buildings. So lots of stuff in here that we can go and look up if we need it. So to move the camera, we use WASD, or we can use the arrow keys. Pause the game. Well, I already figured that out, that you can do that with space. Or you can use these up here. You can also use 1, 2, and 3 to change the speed. Let's just go back to 1. Nice. Okay, then we can zoom in and out. Oh, okay, so it kind of blocks you a little bit. You have to push it a little bit when you get to a certain point, and then you can actually scroll all the way out this way. Nice. Or you can use these. So you have world map, we have Unbu, and we have the village itself. But wow, look at how big this area is. From what I remember reading about it, it's actually procedurally generated, so the world out here will be different from playthrough to playthrough. Probably also the layout on top of Onbu's back, I would assume. But looks like there's some kind of, I don't know if it's a dungeon or mine or something here that looks like maybe some kind of forest. Maybe these are some, well, these look like mountains. If we click on them, quarry. A large quarry full of stones and other minerals. We can send a party there. With a scavenger hut. Interesting. So this is a forest. Also need a scavenger hut for that. And what is this? This is actually a mine, also scavenger hut. But that's the things we have here. I don't know if eventually we can get out even further. But yeah, look at that. That's Onbu right here. Aw, I love it. That is so cool. Nice. And let's go down to the village. So, housing gives many benefits to your villagers, so we need to construct at least 6 tents. Probably a good idea. Let's have a little look at this. So, what is this? We have a giant trunk that we can mine for wood by an adjacent sawmill. Onbu's spike can be harvested, but reduces Onbu trust. Oh dear. So we have to be careful not to just tear things down without, thinking about the consequences. We have some berry bushes. We have some fully grown trees. Nice. Do we have anything else here? We have a boulder that we can mine with a quarry. Yes. And then we had this giant trunk. Okay, so that's mainly what we have currently, at least. Cool. Cool. There's also little ones. Yes, stone. And then, of course, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on around here. Oh, this is so cool. I like this. Okay, let's focus. We need, that's deconstruction, building menu. I think we can also just press B. Yes. So we need some tents. Housing for up to 2 villagers improves productivity of inhabitants and offers light protection from poisonous air. Takes 5 wood. How much do I have? I do have 30 wood, so that means we can build 6 tents currently, because that's all the wood we have. Where are we gonna put these tents? I assume maybe there's some kind of farming. It looks like this is, either muddy or stony, or it's probably not the best ground. I don't know how it works in this game. We're gonna find out. But I'm thinking it might be a good idea to leave some of this in case there's some kind of farming. So maybe, but we also want to have room for a quarry or something over here, and I don't know how big it is. If I right click, let's just see what we actually have down here. So we have material storage, water tank, pantry. We have some berry gatherers. Oh, there is a farm indeed. Must be placed on grass soil. Haha. And then we have an air well for extracting water. Nice. And then there's stuff. Oh, stone cutters, carpenters. We have a mycologist to harvest mushrooms. Cool. Okay, and we have a herbalist. Also needs to go on grass soil. Yep. Okay. And then, of course, we can research more stuff. So this is not everything. But the game is in early access, so it's probably not everything, right? There should be more stuff coming eventually. We have a research building too. But anyway, let's get these built. So, we need some tents. Where would be a good place? I'm kind of thinking right here in the middle. I don't know if they need to be... you have to click them again. Is there no way that... hold shift while placing a building to keep it... to keep it selected. Okay. So, do they need to have room between them? I don't know. Let's try and place them like this. Right. I have no idea if that's good or bad. Let's get them going. We should have enough wood to do this. So let's just speed them up a little bit. We're just going to try and follow this a little bit for now. But of course we are going to have to go and get some more wood and stone and all these things. Nice. Let's go back. Have at least 10 wood and then we can construct some more tents. So how did we have stuff? That would probably be in here. And I would like to have some trees. And let's go for these ones over here. There we go. They're gonna do that, and then we need to build 2 more tents. Let's put them over here. That was 1. Not sure why. Oh, right. I didn't press shift. I was supposed to press shift to keep it selected. But of course, we don't have enough resources yet, but they should be coming in here. Nice. Okay, let's just quickly do that. Apparently, it only took 7. It's 1 person per tree, I think. And now the others are gonna come and help with carrying things. I don't know why these guys couldn't help with that. That's interesting. But, you know, small details. Yeah, lovely. I think that 1 person that had a little pop-up was because they were complaining they didn't have a place to live yet, because we have 16 people. So we do need the last 2 tents, right? There, cool. Okay, so I am thinking, let's see, that's for housing stone. Let's just get a little bit of that going. Maybe right here would be good. While we wait. So we need a berry gatherer. That's probably under food. Collects berries from nearby berry bushes without damaging them. The more berry bushes surrounding the building, the more efficient it is. That makes sense. And we actually need 15 stone for it. So it's a good thing I sent them over to do that. Okay, so it would probably be nice. I don't know if distance, how much distance matters in this game, but probably be nice to have it kind of close to home. There we go. And then we could always put another one kind of over here to try and collect some more there. There's a, oh, this would be a good place over here, but it's hard to cover all of them. So I'm thinking, let's put you there so you cover this kind of area. Right, if I put it there, then we, how much more do I get? I'm missing tree over there if I move it, but I gain 4. Yeah, let's put you there then. So I get 1 more berry bush covered if I move it over 1, it looked like. So prioritize any task, and that is this one. Nice. Okay, now we have prioritized that. We have to build a farm. Plants and harvest various crops. Plots must be placed on grass soil. Okay, so we probably want to be able to harvest some more berries eventually. And we could cut these down. I'm kind of thinking maybe... Where do we want to have you? Maybe have you a little bit over here so we can use this place for building, right? Okay, how far can you reach? You can reach about there. We can cut down a tree. Let's not interfere with that too much. I don't know how many farm plots they will actually cover. So there we go. Let's do that. And then we are gonna make sure to... let's just get some more stone. And then it's probably a good idea to get some more wood going. So let's take that, and we have a couple of trees over here. Just try and clear out some of that. Lovely. Yeah. Yes, and we have like 1 tree right there. Just kind of clear this area so that we can do some building in there. We don't want to cut down the smaller trees if we can avoid it right now, because I would like to wait for them to grow up. Let's see, it is just a growing tree. Harvesting it doesn't yield anything. We can see, oh, we can even see it's at 80%. Cool. Okay, so now we're doing this. Let's speed things up a little bit, try and get this farm going. I'm sure there's other things we can do, but let's just try and follow this a little bit until we figure out, oh, I think, oh, look at that. I think Onbu is moving. Let's slow this down a little bit and have a little look. What's happening? No hornblower built. Interesting. Oh, okay. So we need a feeding trebuchet to actually feed Onbu. We can have an Onbu doctor, and okay, and hornblower is probably to control when Onbu is moving. Oh, nice. Look at this. This is so cool. Let's just close this down a little bit. How cool is that? I love it. That is just the coolest thing ever. I think it's so cool. Look at that. Oh, okay. So that's like some kind of street sign. But currently, Onbu's just gonna move here. I wonder if we can actually move out even further than this little area, or maybe this is just for early access, or maybe we can only see this radius around Onbu. So as we move this way, you can see now there's actually a forest here. I'm not sure we could see that before, which means these things are kind of going to disappear. So I think it's a radius thing. As we move this way, new things, we can see one more of this tree. Oh, that is cool. It's such a cool idea. I really like this. Okay, so we got our farm, I think. Assign plots to your farm. Let's try and click it. Set the amount of workers in your farm to at least 3. Okay, looks like we have 2. If I click here, we're gonna have a third one. Focus worker. Ah, nice. Then we can actually focus on them, and it switches between the 3 as we move. And then we can deconstruct, we can disable it. Then we need to add some plots. I have no idea how much they can cover. Like if I can fill all of this or not. But I'm thinking let's do like 4 right there. Let's do something like that. See if they fill them out before we add more, and then we can probably add some more, right? What more else could we do? We can toggle plantation, we can toggle harvest, so we can kind of control them a little bit, or maybe they'll do it automatically as well. Right now we're planting beets, so I assume eventually we can plant something else. We need water. Temperature 60% growth because it's a bit cold. We are down in the freezing area. Then there's torrid, that must be in deserts, I think. Tool, composer, which no, compost. So we can make compost and actually have that too. And then water used for planting crops, 14 available. So we're using up our water, which I assume we also need for them to drink. So planting crops require water. Build air wells to automatically collect water. Construct at least 2 air wells. The air well's efficiency depends on the current biome's humidity. You can check the current humidity at the humidity display in the top bar. Humidity display. Oh, normal. We are in a cold area. Onbu is currently standing. Air toxicity is none. If Onbu is lying down, ground toxicity would apply. Oh, interesting. Oh, there's so much to figure out here. Anyway, we need an air well. Works better at higher humidity levels. No water is produced in deserts, so that's something to take into account. Since it's mainly used for the farms, I'm kind of thinking we would like to have it fairly close to them, right? But I don't know if we want to get out further with the farms, because we could also put farm plots here, so we could technically put it kind of over here, but we might also want to actually have a building working on this. But maybe we can put that down here once the time comes. So, but I kind of like the idea. Let's put it there. It might not be best. We might want to fill it out, but we'll see how far they get with all these farm plots. If we should add some more, we still have room to add on the other side, right? So we need at least 2 air wells. So maybe put the other one over here, a bit out of the way. So what are we missing? We can see there's a red flag, so we are missing some stone, which, you know, it's actually the wood. So the one that's yellow is the one we're missing. We only have 10 wood. Okay, good to know. Some of our trees are fully grown. Awesome. Awesome. This looks like a fully grown tree. These are not fully grown yet. Let's grab this one. Let's grab this little tree over here. There's one there. Let's just take some of these. Try and get the ones that are the closest to home, right? So they don't have to walk too far. There we go. And let's get some of these down here. Yes, I don't know. What's the deal with this one? Large mother tree, still growing mother tree that can already be harvested but doesn't produce offspring yet. Produce offspring? Oh, interesting. So the orange ones are mother trees. This is at 7%. Oh, so they produce other trees, I think, because they produce offspring, right? Same here. Oh, so that's how we can keep more, you know, trees coming in. So we want to make sure not to cut these down. Oh, okay. Construct at least 2. Yes, that's what we're doing. Let's try and speed up a little bit here. How are we doing? We are doing okay on stone. Might want to, let's take this one. Looks like it's fully grown now. That also seems to be getting there. Okay, but I think we're gonna try and get some of these over here. I'm curious how this mother tree thing is gonna work. Let's grab this and this. Okay, so now all the resources you are now producing will require some sort of storage. So we need a pantry for food, a water tank to store water, and a material storage to store various other resources. Oh, okay, so let's see. Storage is in here. We need a water tank. Probably a good thing to have it kind of close to these. Right, not too far away. Well, I could easily have it in between the bushes here. That would probably not be a problem. But I don't know if I want to have some kind of pathing, and I don't know if they're gonna drink out of the water tank. What does it say? It doesn't really say anything. You know what? I think we're gonna put it over here. Okay, it seems like they cannot cover anything more than this, so it's probably a good thing I didn't add in more fields. I don't know if you can increase it. Can we have more people working here? We can, actually. We do have 2 idle. Let's add another worker. We haven't really been told to add another worker, but you know, food is really, really, really important. Let's go in here. We are gonna try and add, and that should fill in these. So we had 3 people, right? That means they can probably cover 1 row each, and then the last one is gonna cover this. There's a little bit going on there. But it looks like they can kind of handle 4 plots each for each person. So we might eventually want another one, and then we can have another row. We could do it and see if they can actually fill it out. Let's just fill this out there, and then let's go out 1 more here and see how it goes. Because this one I think was already there before, but there's nothing there, so I think they can do about 4 plots each. Anyway, that was the water tank. I needed more, so we need material storage. That's probably for any kind of wood and stuff. Might want that kind of in the middle of the town. Kind of close. We have a lot of berries over there, so that's probably where we want that. Maybe over near the tents. We're gonna have some you know, mining or something going on over here at some point. So, you know what, let's just put it there. And then we are gonna need a pantry. So we're gonna need foods. Not there, then we remove these. That's not good. Let's put it here. It's close to home. Yep. Let's do that. Okay, so we need 10. And now the water tank is full. There's 30 water in there. And then of course we needed that was the pantry, this one, and then we have this one. Yes. Okay, how are we doing? We can probably use a little bit more stone. Oh, this is fun. Oh, do they come back? Oh, it's because they haven't picked them up. Ha 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 ha. Yes. Okay, well, let's just collect some more stone here. We have lots of wood lying there because we don't have storage yet. Cool, cool, cool. Let's speed this up a little bit. Did I not add an extra person? But it doesn't seem like they have really expanded much here. Let's see how it goes. Do they just collect? Oh, there we go. See, it produces over time. We have 4 water here used for planting crops. Does that mean... Oh, so they can store 45 in each of these. 9 available. See, there we go. Produce 12. So it produces 3 each time. Good to know. Do they take... Stores 20 water. But does that mean they're gonna take it from here? Because I haven't really seen them do that. Or is it only used for... Or maybe it's once this is full, they'll start moving it over there. Who knows? Okay, let's slow down. What happened? Awaiting your decision. Click to... Oh, okay. Let's see. So, research, first of all. To build more advanced buildings, like a kitchen that prepares higher quality food, you will have to research them first. Build a research building, which can be found in the village category in the building menu. Then select kitchen for research, either in a pop-up that appears when no research has been selected or in the research menu. Nice. So we need a research building, yes. Let's go in here. That was this one. Okay, so probably just want that somewhere, you know, in the middle of the village, I think. Maybe have it over here. We're gonna have some production stuff probably going on there. So let's leave a little bit of room. Let's put you there. And we need a 10 wood and 10 stone. We should be good on that, I think. Okay, so then we're gonna wait for that. You have encountered a biome event that features a decision. Click the flashing icon on the right side of the screen to see what has happened and to decide how to proceed. Made a decision for the current biome event. Interesting. Several biome events and scavenging locations feature these decisions. Always keep an eye out for them. Oh, I just want to try and zoom out and see. Okay, we cannot see anything on the map. But yeah, look at that. We have moved. So there's a ruined settlement. Much like our old home, a few desperate survivors of leftover food can be found here. I have no idea how we're going to get all that going. Oh, see? Then we can actually change direction here. And then there's new biomes. Oh, this is so cool. I like it. Okay, but anyway, we need to find out what to do. So, you encountered a small group of nomads looking for a new home. Will you let them join your village? I think we're doing kind of okay, and we could probably need some more people. Let's commit. Let's commit. You can also choose to postpone, but I think we're gonna pick them up. There we go, and commit. Okay, so we got 3 new people. Healthy people joined your village. That's lucky. I assume sometimes they might be sick, and then they end up making your villagers sick. I think. There's gonna be some kind of disasters and stuff happening, of course, as we progress. But there we go. How are we actually doing? We have raw food can be eaten or refined. We have some berries. 6 reserved. Seems like we're doing okay. But I don't know how much each person kind of eats. Probably also want to get more of these berry huts going. Aha. Okay, how are we doing here? There's 30, so someone has put something in there because there was only 20 or something before. This would be our pantry, so now we can store food in here. Oh, look at that. There's corn, there's wheat, there's a berry muesli, black pudding, flour, beet soup, polenta. There's all kinds of stuff we can do here. And then in here we have our wood and stone, but look at all these different resources. What is all this? Ooh, painkillers, energy booster, and tranquilizer. Oh boy, there's all kinds of stuff for Onbu too. Okay, so choose your next research. Pick one of the 2 recommended researchers or open the research tree to choose from more options. Oh, okay. Well, we want the kitchen, right? That was the one, so we can make some better food. Mixed berries, beets, and Onbu blood. I feel bad about that. I wouldn't want to take any blood from Onbu. The hornblower will be used to issue commands. That's kind of what I expected we could use it for. Then we can click on crossroads on the world map to decide which way to go. But this is the one we're going to go for because we're making tool 2 and we want to focus on the food. But let's just have a quick look in here. Ooh, cactus plantation. An alternative water source in hot climates. That's probably a good idea too. Scavenger hut, food stand, village doctor. We can see how long it takes. 2 days, 8 hours, 3 days, 2 days. So a couple of days for most of them. Tomato plantation, wheat harvesting windmill. Oh, look at that. Scout tower, cottage, stone road, bakery. Nice. And then there's stuff for resources as well. Ooh, dung collector. Oh, we can collect it from Onbu and use it for fertilizer. Ooh, there's the blood extractor. Yes, there's lots of cool stuff. And of course there is the hornblower, the doctor for Onbu. There's an Onbu kitchen to make Onbu food and to feed Onbu. And yes, there's tons of stuff going on here. This is so cool. Let's go for the kitchen. Right, so current research 0%. You have 2 scientists, 100% research speed. I assume they got assigned automatically. Yes, and we cannot add any more to it, but here we can also see the research tree in here. Nice. Okay, so worker post. You're often going to need workers for basic tasks like constructing buildings and harvesting and transporting resources. Build a worker post to specialize the employed workers, ensuring that you always have someone to carry out these basic tasks while also giving them a boost in efficiency. Okay, construct a worker post, employ at least 2 workers. I was just still wondering about this because we added another person, but for some reason they are still only focusing on the first 3 rows here. Okay, well, anyway, use to manage workers, make them specialized as transporters, harvesters, and builders. Workers in this building get a small movement speed boost. That's probably a good thing. Okay, so they're kind of gonna be running all around the place, right? Because they're gonna be hauling things, constructing buildings, and harvesting. So probably good to have it kind of a little bit centered. What was the last thing? Oh yeah, harvesting as well. Okay, so where are we gonna put you? Let's just put you right there for now. And see how all that goes. We need 5 wood and stone. We do have that. Are we building anything else currently? No, we're doing some research. How's that coming along? 16%. Okay, let's just make sure to tell them to let's harvest some more stone, so we keep having some resources coming in, and then we are gonna have some trees. Let's take this one. Avoid the mother trees here. Or we don't remove any of these, because then maybe we can put another berry gather down here. Right, we're going to try and collect these. Nice. Yep, I think that's going to be the idea. Does it ever impact the... Well, I guess not, because I'm only pressing on this. You can probably also do one that does all. Remove harvest task. Harvest only fully grown objects. Oh, that's handy. Harvest all, and you can just remove everything in an area. Harvest crops, trees, and stone. Nice. Oh, it's evening now. Oh, cool. Okay, well, I think that is going to be it for today, guys. We are going to continue with this next time, but at least so far our village is still alive. It's coming along. We have some food coming in. I'm sure we need to add more food production, especially since we got some more people. But still, look at that. We have 19 berries and 18 beets, so it looks like we are producing more than we are eating so far. We still have water. We could probably use a little bit more water to be produced, but they're not full. Right, they don't really fill up that fast, and this one is not full at all either. We might want to get more of these as well. Okay, but that is it for today, guys. Let me know what you guys think about it, and yeah, as always, thank you for watching. You take care and happy gaming.